here's what's going to happen. Our inventory situation is not going to correct itself anytime soon. We have the lowest inventory in the United States that we've seen in the history
Chicago specifically.
Well,
or the
whole nation.
Okay.
But specifically, Chicago, too, has some of the lowest inventory and the lowest purchase levels right now because of the low inventory. We obviously know we're psychologically higher on interest rates, even though in the history of interest rates in the sixes. Yeah. I mean, my parents, your parents were buying in the teens, right? So
their thing might be, though, it was only $80,000.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. But I also know that we become a little spoiled because some of us have had rates in the 2s and the 3s and the 4s, and that's kind of what we got a little used to, but that's not the norm. Yeah. So it's been an interesting psychological reorg to remind and teach people and educate them, like 7% really even isn't that bad, or 6%. But when you've gotten a society that's so used to the 2s and 3s and 4s, which, by the way, I don't think we're going back to probably ever. We may go into the mid 5s, but
wasn't that manipulated to be that anyway? Yeah, so it's correct. Like, now,
it's all,
that's where manipulating it.
It's not natural, right? And again, not sustainable because it's not natural.
Sure.
So what I'm trying to educate clients on is, okay, so we have lowest inventory environment. The millennials, which I don't know how old you are, but the millennial. Yeah. Okay. So you and your people are hitting peak first-time home buying age, which is between 32 and 37. Mm-hmm. So the millennials, which you may or may not know, is the largest generation that we've ever had in the whole nation.
Oh,
so
that big?
So the population, you millennials, you're the largest generation that we've had. Mm-hmm. So we've got highest demand now and coming in the next 3 to 5 to 7 years as you all hit what we know statistically to be the peak first-time home buying age. And we got the lowest inventory ever. So highest demand, lowest supply equals feeding frenzy. Sharks in the water after the blood, right? So what's going to happen, and why I'm encouraging clients who are, back to your point of how do you keep a client persevering through a low inventory environment higher, is listen, inventory is not changing. But when those rates dip back a little farther, which they will in 2026, I think they'll go back to probably high 5s. Maybe we'll see mid 5s. What do you think is going to happen to all those people who were thinking about buying this year, but maybe weren't so interested in the 6s? They're going to get off the fence. Yeah. They're going to jump into the market. Like when we had a blip on the radar a couple of months ago where things fell about a quarter point, there was like 4 million more people that jumped into the buying market in 2 days or 3 days. Yeah. So what's going to happen is when rates fall back a little bit more in 2026, more buyers are going to come in and they're going to be chasing the same amount of inventory. So what's going to happen to that $500,000 house? That $500,000. Correct. Yep. Or, you're going to end up being a buyer who's had to have to bid higher on that house to get it because you've got 40 people bidding for that house instead of 20 people bidding for that house. Wouldn't it have been better to try to go get that house at the price now? Maybe pay 6.5 for the next 6 to 9 months and then just refinance next year when the interest rates roll back. At least you got your house and you didn't overpay for that, because that's a way bigger financial boo-boo to pay $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 more for the same house that you could have paid right now. Trust me, a 0.5 point higher on your interest rate won't add up that much.